The University of Oklahoma men's basketball preview show is up next. The Sooners have just one game this week. Plus, with the one game, I'll tell you something I'm planning to do in the near future, which is pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe hopefully I'll be able to work something out there and make this happen, because it should be pretty fun, pretty cool, pretty exciting, and it will hopefully get me some more fan interaction here on the show. And I'll explain to you that and more coming up next on Boomer Sooner 1982 preview show for Oklahoma and Texas Tech. Stay tuned, everybody. Welcome back to the preview edition of Oklahoma and Texas Tech for this weekend in men's basketball. The game will be played in Lubbock, Texas. So Texas Tech will be the home team. And so we'll go with the road team first, our Oklahoma Sooners. Last year, those aforementioned Oklahoma Sooners, 23-10, 12-6 in Big 12 play. Lost to North Dakota State, NDSU, in the NCAA second round with a final score of 80-75. They are coached by former Big 8 Player of the Year, former Kansas State star Lon Kruger. Lon has also been a head coach at Pan American from Texas, or Texas Pan American, Kansas State, his alma mater. He's also been at Florida, Illinois, UNLV in Vegas, and right now in Norman, Oklahoma at Oklahoma. Returning scorers for Oklahoma, number 24, Buddy Hield, number 11, Isaiah Cousins. First of all, number 24, Buddy Hield. Last year, points per ball game averaged 16.5 points per ball game, while averaging 4.4 rebounds per ball game and 1.9 assists per ball game last year for the Sooners. While number 11, Isaiah Cousins, averaged right at his number of 11 points per ball game. Also averaged 4.2 rebounds per ball game and 2.1 assists per ball game last year for the Sooners. The Red Raiders of Texas Tech last year were 14-18, 6-12 in league play. Lost to Big 12 Oklahoma rival, Oklahoma's Big 12 rival, Oklahoma State, in the first round of the Big 12 Conference Championships in Kansas City, 80-62. They are head coached by Tubby Smith, who is a graduate of High Point from 1973. After that, he accepted a couple of head coaching jobs, including jobs like Tulsa, Georgia, Kentucky, Minnesota, and most recently now at Texas Tech. Returning leading scorers for Texas Tech, number 14, Robert Turner, and number 20, Todrick Grotcher. Robert Turner last year averaged 9.25 points per ball game, 2.59 rebounds per ball game, and 2.63 assists per ball game last year for the Sooners. While Goetcher, number 20, Todrick Goetcher, averaged 7.28 points per ball game, 2.88 rebounds per ball game, and 1.19 assists per ball game last year for the Red Raiders. That's the preview set. Now, the second half of this show, since there's only one game this week, is kind of a cool thing that I'm planning on doing. Between now and football season, we're hopefully going to do this next weekend. I'm actually going to meet up with Toby Rowland, and he's actually going to help me do a podcast, a YouTube cast like this. But I'm going to need some help from you guys. I've got my own questions to ask Toby, but I'm going to have yours too. And Toby and I will hopefully meet somewhere, and we're going to try, fingers crossed, to do this. He wants to do this next week. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe I know that he also does a show at the Buffalo Wild Wings here and more. Might be able to make that happen. He usually does that after the basketball season, or maybe sometime we can meet up in between there or later on. Anyway, here's what I'm going to need for you guys. I have 2 or 3 questions of my own that I want to ask Toby, but I want you guys' involvement too. What do you guys want to know? Any questions that you might want to ask the current play-by-play man for Oklahoma? And it doesn't necessarily have to be about football or basketball or baseball or whatever. It could be how he got into radio, how he got into television, who to talk to, who not to talk to, that kind of thing. And I'll pick out the best questions that you guys tweet me or whatever, or Facebook me, and I'll ask Toby those questions along with mine. We'll get it up, we'll get it rocking and rolling, and we'll YouTube that baby, and that'll be fun. That should be fun when I actually get to do a one-on-one with Mr. Rowland, Mr. Toby Rowland himself, the voice of, on the radio at least, for Oklahoma men, basketball, football, and baseball, and also as well as a couple of the women's terms. I know that he called some softball games last year, and he's also, I believe he already has called one. If not, he will call one of the women's basketball games later in this season. So, there's that. If you have one of those questions that you want to know, here's how you can get a hold of me. You can, I'll give you all 3 ways. You can always, as always, you can Facebook me, Harry James Taylor. You just find me on Facebook and click it on to that way. Tweet me at SoonerFanOK, or you can email me your questions. HarryTaylor22@yahoo.com. That's HarryTaylor22@yahoo.com. Like I said, I'll pick out the best questions and we'll distribute them from there. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy college basketball season as it wraps up. Remember to follow me on that Facebook page, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, Boomer Sooner. Take care. I'm out.